Todd Wainick, the CEO of Ashley Furniture, received an average score of 55 from Ashley Furniture employees. That's a freaking F, you guys, and that's not even consumers. Hey guys, I'm Joe, and I have had it with Ashley HOMESTORE, and if you've had it with Ashley HOMESTORE, make sure you click subscribe for content notifications, ring that notification bell so you get notified the minute my videos come out, and make sure you click the like button so this video gets out to more people here on YouTube. And let's get right into it, guys. This from Andrew Morgan at the Ashley HOMESTORE Furniture Customer Complaints page, which happens to actually have 5,500 members. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Ashley Furniture Customer Service Employee of the Year. Let's call him Flash. Working hard to get your product to your door. Now this, however, not such a laughing matter. Actually quite upsetting. And some people might say, well, it's just Christmas lights. But what you're going to see here is a clear picture painted that causes concern across the board for safety of property, safety of people for that matter. And Ashley HOMESTORE apparently seems to not care all that much. Now, Holly Renee McAllen had an incident where they had come out for the third time to correct mistakes and still managed to do this. She says, I'm pretty sure I have said one thing after another happens, right? Well, thanks for breaking my Christmas lights, Ashley Furniture. They didn't even say anything about it or apologize, and this will not be the first time you hear this, you guys. And you might say, oh, okay, these guys, maybe they didn't see it. Maybe they didn't notice that. We can say that that's quite possible, okay? But let's see what Emily Kay has to say, and then let's go down to Mike Blind, and then we'll see what Lori Hoggle has to say. So starting with Emily, she says they had to come and replace an oversized recliner that was faulty, and on the second delivery, they scratched the heck out of my brand new flooring and left trash on the floor. That conversation actually goes on for 7 more replies. I don't want to go through the entire thing because I've got a rather long video here I want to get through as quickly as possible, but the links are in the description below for all of these conversations. You guys check them out yourselves. Very, very interesting. Now, Mike goes on to say, don't worry, one of their representatives will copy and paste the same BS comment here soon, and it will take weeks to fix. And Mike is freaking right. Mike is a legend. Mike is right. Lori says, and this is where the picture starts to get really painted with a thicker brush, you guys. Mine backed into my permanent basketball net out front. I went and looked at my video while they were still here after noticing how bent up it was and saw them hit it and then go out and look at it, shaking their heads. They never said a word. When they were done, and I said to them, so what about the basketball net? The guy hung his head and I asked if he even worked for Ashley's and he said no, they're independent. I let him go without saying anything because they didn't work for them, but damn, their whole operation sucks, and I would have to agree, and you, I'm sure, would have to agree. And so as you can see, I jumped in and said, if you don't mind, I would like to feature this incident on my next video. Perhaps then you can get a proper apology, and I left a link to my channel here, and Holly says go right ahead, referring to featuring the incident about the Christmas lights and them not saying anything, which the brush is only going to get thicker, you guys, as we go along. So check this out. Molly Wilson says, update. Ashley strikes again. This amazing company told me I can have 3 coffee tables for the inconvenience they caused, and when they delivered the furniture, it was the wrong pieces yet again, and it may be even used. What an amazing organization, I tell you. Straight trash. And I noticed a couple of things while reading this, you guys. She says right here that it was the wrong pieces yet again. So that leads me to believe that that was most likely part of the inconveniences that led to having the free coffee tables that weren't the right ones. And she says that they look used, or she says that they may be used, and I'm looking at it myself. Obviously, I can't get my hands on these. I'm not in the room with them. But looking at these, if you guys look at the one at the top right of your screen, the one that is in the sunlight, I do see what looks like some wear and tear right here and on the bottom leg of that same table. And then it looks to appear to be some wear on the leg, on the bottom leg or feet, whatever you want to call them, on the table in the bottom left of your screen here. So very upsetting. And in this thread, I believe we can, or can we get the comments here? She left a picture of the ones that she was supposed to get. Let me see if I can find it for you guys real quick. I don't want to take too much time. Yeah, a lot of people saying, oh, they're crap, they're crap, they're crap. Okay. I cannot... What in the world? Okay. Don't know how I ended up here. Hello, go back. Okay. Anyway, let's move on to the next feature. This from Angela Stone. That was kind of weird how that all happened there. Well, obviously, not a professional, but we'll get better at this. Okay, Angela Stone says, my husband and I purchased a bedroom set a few weeks ago, and we were told all but one item would come in December and the other item in January. When I called to see if I could get an estimate, they told me in March. My husband and I are living in a new home, sleeping on a mattress on the floor. When I asked to cancel, they wanted to charge me $1,200 restocking fee. The best they can come up with was giving me the floor model at no discount and waiting for the rest until March, also with no discount. Never in my life have I dealt with such bad customer service. We spent over $4,000 on a set to sleep on the floor and live out of boxes for months. And the conversation here is interesting as well, because in the second part of the conversation, they go in trying to get out of compensating them for being outside of the delivery window and ending up being far outside of the delivery window, when in fact, right here they're trying to say, no, we can't compensate you unless you're outside of the delivery window. Well, they were. But here you go. You see them starting to try and get out of the responsibility. Now, this from Jennifer Anderson from the Ashley Home Store Furniture Customer Complaints page as well. It's December 8th, so this is a day ago at time of recording. Today, time of recording is December 9th. Says it's December 8th, and guess what? Didn't get delivered today. And Jennifer, we feel your pain, absolutely. Now, I wanted to go to this before we go back to the failing grade of Todd Wainick. We're going to go to the Ashley Home Store, just the regular Facebook page. And I'm going to show you guys some comments in the regular Facebook page, just so you see that my page is not just all about the complaints page. Because, of course, if it's a complaints page, right, then everything's going to be bad. The reason I feature the complaints page is because Ashley Home Store has a really clever way of diverting those folks into this private group of 5,500 people right now that can't be seen by anybody else. So they can drag these people down a muddy river for 6 to 8 months while they hold on to their money and run them around in circles and circles and circles. And I know that this is happening because it personally happened to us. I absolutely know that these are facts. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be bothering with any of this crap. But this has to stop because I went through it. It caused my wife serious anxiety. She already has health issues, and blood pressure is one of the things that is very important to her. She actually has an aortic aneurysm, an ascending aortic aneurysm, which requires her to maintain lower blood pressure. And sitting on lawn furniture while her husband sits on the floor in our living room in our brand new home is not good for her blood pressure. And it, just has to stop. So here we are on their regular Facebook page. And we'll just go to some comments here. I don't know. Let's look at... here we go. At first I couldn't find a lot of these comments, and so now we're back and I can see the comments again, which is really weird that I couldn't see them before. But anyway, so now that they're here, Barb Winkler on a post from a day ago on just regular Ashley Home Store page, this is not a complaints page, says not only do they not deliver the furniture when it is promised, but they arbitrarily bump your delivery. I confirmed my delivery date twice and then got rid of the furniture to make room for a scheduled delivery date of December 14th. I missed a call from them today, and the message they left was that they were calling about my delivery. I returned the call 30 minutes later and was told that because I did not answer the phone, my delivery was pushed out to December 28th. The sectional I purchased in October was there in early November, but the ottoman would not be in until December 11th. Since the ottoman is now scheduled to be in until the 23rd, they decided to bump the whole delivery without even checking if I would be willing to take a partial delivery. This is all for the benefit of Ashley Home Store and their transportation costs. They screw up, they're going to freaking make you wait, and they tried to do it to us too, and I told them, hell no. I started this YouTube channel, and miraculously, most of my problems, I'll say most of my problems, were solved within 2 days after I started this channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start featuring everybody else's problems, and maybe within 2 days their problems can be solved as well, right? Kind of weird how that happens. Now, the rest of Barb's situation is here as well. Read the rest of it for yourselves. You guys, the link is in the description below for this too. Lori Pleek says right here, do not order unless you have 4 to 6 months to wait. And if I pre-ordered a Tesla, or let's say I pre-ordered furniture and I was told, you know what, this is really nice custom stuff, we can get this to you, but it's going to take me 6 months to make this. It really is, because this is really, really quality custom stuff, but you're really going to love it, but it's going to take me 5 to 6 months to make it. You know what, if it's a quality maker and it's what I want, then I might be willing to wait the 5 to 6 months. But if I'm not willing to wait the 5 to 6 months, don't freaking lie to me and tell me you can get it to me quicker just because you want my money in your pocket, and that's what you're doing to everybody else. And who I'm talking about is this guy, Todd Waynick, whose net worth, by the way, is $2.8 billion, while you sit on your living room floor or lay on a mattress in your brand new house, right? And so let's go back over some of their ratings. Let's go to the overview. That was the leadership rating right there, an F, by the way. You see that, right? All right. Load this up for you guys. I am actually on mountain Wi-Fi, so it's taking a little longer than it should. Oh no, don't take too long. There we go. All right, I apologize for the non-professional quality of this, but so we're going to see their culture score. And in case you guys aren't aware of what a culture is like the overall atmosphere, the environment of a company, and that relates to the inclusiveness, their honesty, their integrity. All these different things encompass the culture of a company, right? And Ashley Furniture's overall culture is rated D, 2.6 out of a 5. And as you see over here, here's our lovely CEO, Todd Waynick, again with a 55 out of 100. That is that's an F, dude. You're failing. How are you still CEO? Are you family? I mean, is that what this is? Is this all a family thing and you guys just don't give a crap about anybody but your damn selves? Ashley Furniture employee reviews. Positive reviews from employees. What is the best part about your compensation package? The best part about the compensation package is the medical. Okay, so there we got gender score. Ashley Furniture currently ranks in the bottom 15% of similarly sized companies in the U.S. Their diversity score. Ashley Furniture currently ranks in the bottom 15%. So with their gender score and their diversity score, not doing very well at all. let's go to the culture page and see what we have here. Ashley Furniture's culture breakdown is scored on 18 different metrics. Their overall score is a D. Females score a D, 56 out of 100. Diversity score is a D, 54 out of 100. Okay. Professional development score at Ashley Furniture is rated a B+ by 10 employees. Office culture score at Ashley Furniture is rated a B by 6 employees. What's interesting here, you guys, is the more employees that vote, the worse the grades get. Because we have manager score, and another trend I'm seeing is the higher in the tier of employment that they're rating. Like if it's the employees rating supervisors, it's generally a decent score. Watch what happens when employees rate the upper management. Manager score at Ashley Furniture is rated a C by 47 employees. So you see, we got 10 employees voting and they get a good score. You got 47 employees and now you're getting a C. Now you're just barely scraping by, guys. Retention score at Ashley Furniture is rated C- by 49 employees. It's getting ugly. Environment score. So you guys tearing up the environment too? Is that something I have to look into? Oh my God. At Ashley Furniture is rated a D+ by 45 employees. Leadership score at Ashley Furniture is rated a D+ by 52 employees. Perks and benefits score at Ashley Furniture is rated a D+ by 45 employees. Team score at Ashley Furniture is rated a D by 45 employees. D. These guys have a stutter. What the heck? Jeez. Horrible. Okay. Let's go back to leadership real quick before we end this. I want to end this on leadership because I think that this is where I think that's where all of this begins, is leadership, and I want to end it on there. Let's see. The marketing department at Ashley Furniture rate the CEO the highest, while the admin department rates the CEO the lowest. That's interesting. So from product to design to admin, fail. Okay. Employees who have been at Ashley Furniture for 2.5 years rate the CEO the highest. Still barely scraping by, buddy. And these are your own employees. Now, this is something I found disturbing, you guys. Caucasian employees at Ashley Furniture rate the CEO the highest. And it declines as we go through the different ethnicities, which is very disappointing to see. And it gets actually very low as we get to the other category. Now, how does Todd Wainett compare against competing companies' CEOs? Against Wayfair and against IKEA? We discussed this in the last video, you guys. It's 3 companies that are rated here. And where do you think Ashley came in? Yeah, last. Managers received an average score of 65 from Ashley Furniture employees. It's a D+, you guys. That sucks. The operations department at Ashley Furniture rate their manager the highest, while design department rates their manager the lowest. Employees who have been at Ashley for more than a year or 2 years rate their manager the highest. Okay, so you can see that consumers don't like Ashley HOMESTORE. Employees don't like Ashley HOMESTORE. Then who the hell likes Ashley HOMESTORE? How are they still in business? I don't understand. At this point, I'm a little confused at how they're even in business. Anyway, also, anybody who wants to be featured on this channel, I will be not live streaming, but I will have the ability to record interviews with you guys one-on-one where we can go over your individual situations. My email is in the description below. If you would like to set that up, we can most definitely arrange that. I believe there are a few people in this community that want to have their voices heard. And if you are one of them, let me know in the email below and we will get that set up. So that's my video for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the content. Hope you found it helpful. If you did, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, you guys, I hope you get the resolutions you're looking for. Take care of each other, and I will see you in the next one.